Jared Shafran joined by the latest South Carolina Stingrays signing, defenseman Jordan Klimek. Jordan, excited to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time here. Today's video call is presented by Canine Control Training Rehabilitation and Home Telecom. Jordan, got you back for another season, your second coming up in South Carolina. You were with the team the entire year last year. What made you want to return this year?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Very, very happy to be back. You know what? The first thing was when I got to Charleston last year, I just kind of fell in love with it. Kind of the city, the people are so nice. Fans are incredible. The organization is ran top notch. So I couldn't think of a better spot in ECHL that I wanted to play.
Well, what have you been doing during the off season? It's a little bit different. Obviously, you only had one previous off season, a couple of years for you in the league. What have you been up to? What's it been like trying to get ready for the next year?
Yeah, so I mean, aside from all the training and hockey portion, kind of like to spend a lot of my free time out on the lake, out on the water. Big outdoors guy, so that's been fun. And then kind of getting your body feeling good again. I've been in the gym for a while, so that's something I really enjoy doing. And then kind of recently, when the rink's been reopening, I've been getting back on the ice. I actually started doing some coaching, some younger kids. So I'm on the ice actually quite a lot right now. So that's been fun.
Yeah, I've been hearing that from a bunch of guys. What's it like to get into that coaching? Do you think it sometimes helps your game a little bit, just watching other kids and guys try to form their game a little bit?
Yeah, I think for sure, because a lot of times you're getting coached and you're kind of learning from what they're saying to you to affect your game, but now you got to kind of figure out how you're able to communicate that towards the players that you're coaching, which for sure has been a challenge with me so far. But I'm learning. I'm working with some great coaches as well that have kind of trained me my entire hockey career, so it's kind of fun to kind of switch roles and kind of give back a little bit.
Well, talking about coaching, obviously it's going to be a little bit different this year. No Steve Bergen anymore, but Ryan Blair, who you obviously knew really well from last year, going to be the head coach of this team. What did you see from Ryan last year, working with him a lot on the defensive side of things, and why are you excited to play for him this year?
Yeah, so the coaching was also a very big component to why I wanted to come back this year. Coach Bergen last year was awesome. And his tandem with Blairsy there was just awesome. Both the guys bring a lot of energy. They're young guys. They're intense, but they're fun. And, they're eager to learn, eager to grow and progress their games. And I couldn't be more happy for Coach Blair to get that job. I obviously, as a defenseman, I was working with him a lot. He liked to develop our skills, which as a player, you love that when you see the coaches investing in you as well. He's always bringing the energy. He was great with the systems. He was responsible for a lot of that last year. So I'm excited for what this season has in store.
I know last year you were really close with a lot of the guys in the team. The room as a whole was really close, everybody all year. Have you been keeping in touch with everybody? What's it been like with everybody in the group trying to stay in touch over the summer?
Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting kind of through the hockey community how you kind of – guys are always going different directions, but we've got a group chat and we're always sending little jokes or keeping in touch. And it's fun to kind of see what your buddies are up to in different parts of the world, all over Canada, all over the US. So it's always interesting to kind of see what people are like in kind of their own environment opposed to in like the team environment when they're all together.
And last year you started off well, you got hurt. Took you a little while to get back. You got on the ice. You're starting to feel better again. Are you 100% healthy now? And like you said, you've been skating. So where are you at as far as trying to get ready for next year?
Yeah, obviously last season I felt like I was starting to hit my stride, and then kind of my injury happened, and that kind of took a big chunk out of my season. I think I only ended up with 30 or so games. So that was for sure different for me. In terms of recovery, I think I'm pretty much 100% now. It's everything's feel good, strength's good. So I think I'm pretty much ready to go and just kind of getting my stride back and getting back in shape. Obviously, we don't exactly know when we're preparing for in terms of the time frame right now, so that's a little bit tricky. You don't want to overexhaust your body right midsummer, and then that opens up room for injuries for other things, right? So it's a combination between body maintenance as well as kind of building your strength and maybe working on more your fine tuning of your skills than kind of exhausting too much and really hard skating right now, because you just don't want to burn out too early, right?
For sure. You're in British Columbia for that's where you're from. I assume that's where you're spending the off season. And you mentioned you like the outdoors. I'm sure that's probably a pretty good place to be. There's a lot of things to do there as far as outdoors goes.
Yeah, I love it. It's a beautiful spot to spend the summer. Probably not quite as hot as Charleston summers, but I think I'm okay with that. I think right now, actually, we're in a really hot stretch. It's probably about, I think I looked at the gauge before, and it was about 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's pretty warm for here, and it's been nice to get some of that. Obviously, love spending a lot of time outdoors. I went on a little surfing trip with my family a few weeks back, and then went up to a buddy's cabin on a lake. So I just love stuff like that. So just trying to enjoy time with my family and friends while I'm back home here.
Well, Jordan, we appreciate you giving us a few minutes to catch up with us, and we wish you the best of luck the rest of this off season as far as getting on the ice, and hopefully everybody's staying safe. And we can't wait to get you back down here and see you on the ice with us next year.
Appreciate it, Jared.